This is assignment for English. I'm Jose Niolia and this is Andrea who will help me in this video. Let me start.
Okay. We're gonna talk about emotional health.
No.
My name is Adrian, and I help my friend for his assignment. Okay. Good morning. What is your full name?
Good morning. I am Jose Niolia.
All right. Can I see your identification, please?
Yes. Identification. Here it is.
Check out.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Let's talk about emotion.
Alright. I'm good at this.
How do you usually deal with stress?
Alright. How do I usually deal with stress? I deal with stress with first thing first, I seek out about what things that make me stress. Like, for example, complex stuff. In subject like international relation, I often to do research about the current situation in the world, and that is make me stress. The first thing I do when I stress out was to calm down, like listen to music or listening to someone talking like Charlie or the most critical. At this point, I just wing it. I just think this is enough for me to handle stress for my campus life. I think that's it.
That's it?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Do you think you are good in managing your own emotion?
At least I think I do. When I managing my own emotion, it was easy than managing other people's emotion. But for me, I just need to go to the gym or just work out. Or maybe for the alternative, when I can just go to gym and work out, I will just talking to my friends, maybe just watching video like anime and stuff. Uh, that is enough for me to manage my own emotion. Like I don't really need other people to talk or to listen to my story. Yeah, I think I'm pretty good at just managing my own emotion.
Okay, sounds good. Whom do you usually talk when you feel strong emotion like angry, sad, or excited?
Alright, this is more like sensitive person. People need other people to listen, like maybe their lover, their friends. But to me, I don't really need that. But I do have someone that I need to talk when I'm really sad, like real mad, like depressed and stuff. It was Karak, my lover. My lover and I is really understanding, like she understand me and I understand her. Like we are meant together. It's like sometimes like I'm sad and she will bring me like food and stuff. And when I'm happy and she actually happy with me. So I don't really other people than my lover. But let's just say I can talk to Adrian right here. Like I mean, I always be with him like in Korea and stuff. I mean, campus and stuff, college. But in those moments when I really need like depressed or something that really calm me down, it will be Carl, my lover.
Your lover?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I'm going to give you a topic. You have a minute to prepare.
Alright.
Okay, prepare yourself first. And you should speak to describe or describe an event that shocked you emotional state and you need to take care of it.
Alright. this is more like shorthand, or even say just mail to somebody. This situation, I will just talk to my friends Adrian. When I'm in high school, I have a friends, best friend, named Rafa. She's a wonderful woman. That very nice. Me and her is like together, like lover, but not lover, we're just best friend. We like to watch together, we read together and study together. At that point, I think she is the closest person I ever met. But in the next year, like in the second grade in high school, I met someone named Hilda, and she's a bitch. I think she's a bad person. Like she's an innocent girl, but too innocent, a gullible. But I think she's just stole my heart. Something bullshit, really. At that point, we just making out, become the boyfriend and girlfriend. And I make a mistake at that time to Rafa, and she left me because she think I abandoned her. And that is shock to me. I study my remaining years in high school, and was 1 year without friends. I get bullied for 3 years, and that is nothing compared to losing someone like Rafa. I actually really like her. Like I do like her, like in girlfriend stuff. Like this, yeah, mistake I will always regret until now is losing her, and how I manage it is really rough. I can really just forget it because she always had a place in my heart, and now I just lose my girlfriend. In we been together for 5 years, but now we just in beach. That that is fast, and then yeah, my situation that really shocked me is losing love.
Okay, that's scared me,
Yeah.
honestly. But let's go ahead to a new question, next
Yeah.
question. The question is, how important is emotional health compared to physical health?
All right. To me, emotional health is more important because we know. I mean, look at me. I'm muscular and stuff. I'm a warrior. Physical hurt is nothing to me. Like you can bleed out or maybe having a distraction because your government abandoned you, and there is a flood that make your people die, but you can recover from that. It's just the matter of that. But the emotional health is different. When you get shocked or something like sexual harassment, or maybe just get cheated on by your lover, it's something that you can just shrug off or just throw it off and move on. It will just stuck in you just for like 10, 20 years. Something that can really easy to forget on. I think emotional health is more important because when you are not stable, your physical health too will be bad. Like for example, I can be the most muscular man in the world, but I can when I'm have emotional health that are really trouble, that will just make me a crazy person, a psychopath. It's not better my physical health is good. When my mental health is bad, it is a bitch, choker. menace to society. Yeah, so I think mental health is more important than physical health.
Okay, that's hard answer. So the next question is,
Alright.
why do some people find it difficult to express their emotion? What do you think? What do you think?
Alright, I met various amount of people who have done this area.
Yeah.
We have a friend named Siti. We have a friend named Iris, Satria, Pipi, Dila. I mean, you can know. I have a lot of friends, but not that much. But I can understand this. People have different reason to tell about their emotion. For me, I rarely speaking about emotion because if I find love, I don't need to talk always. But different to other. Like for one of the aspect of people can really tell about the emotion is because the topic is really rough or maybe sensitive. Like what I'm talking about before, sexual harassment to the ladies and to the women is really rough, something that really hard to them to talk or maybe to think. But to men like me, I've been sexual harassed 2 times by the female and someone really bearded, some manly man that touched me but somewhere in high school in the train. I mean, I can really do about it. I'm a man. I don't need to think about it. I mean, someone grab my butt and just I just move on. But different to a woman, yes. Women are really hard to talk about that. They often cry, think about it. They think they are scarred or that. So yeah, people have their own reason to talk about it. One of them is sexual harassment, and that is hard. So people
Need to understand.
need to understand how much they can endure their emotion. So the people who listen to someone that talking about their emotion need to be really understandable.
Okay. Okay. Let's move to another question. The question is, do you think school need to teach emotional intelligence?
Definitely, I think school need to teach the kids or the youngins about the what is
Emotional intelligence.
emotional intelligence. I mean, look at me. I'm not really stable. I mean, I have schedule a bit, but I think teaching the kids or the young people below me, like really young, need to understand about their own feelings. I mean, school can teach about sex and biology, but why can they teach about emotion? I mean, emotion are basic human right. They need to teach something that really basic. I mean, you can teach uh, feelings or mental by someone who are good at math. I mean, you don't need to be good at math to teach the kids about emotion. But I think all the teacher needs to understand that emotion to kids are really important. They can be usually the safe place for kids are schools and homes. But in homes, we know the parents not always good. The parents usually, well, not usually, I mean most of the Indonesian parents are really terrible. Like they are really bad at teaching their kids, letting them on the phone and without supervision. I mean, in the phone we can know there are a lot of things like in TikTok and Instagram. Kids can just really copy that copy their emotion, copy their mentality. Like maybe the like emo boys or something like gore and stuff in the video that can affect their mentality. The parents need to teach that. But again, we are out of context. We talk about schools. Schools also a safe place for the young ones, and they need to teach their kids about emotion. Yes.
Alright, let's move to the last question.
Alright.
The question is, how does social media affect on people's emotional well-being?
Alright. How does social media affect emotional
Well-being.
well-being? Alright. We can take the conversation I just spoke before about TikTok and Instagram. In here, if you are through social media like me, I am really seeing a lot of different people, like in different sides and different sides too. You can see there is in the disaster in Sumatra. You can see there is someone who really care about this, and someone who just make this opportunity to make their own
Famous.
famous stuff. So they can receive a good
Yeah, good point.
good benefit from this disaster. And we can see there's two people, and we can just see how much they are, how different they are. Like we can see there's someone that really care, and there's normal person, and there's bitch. There's bitch who just make this disaster beneficial to them. So yeah, how media's social affect well-being is really up to their mentality, can how they use the social media.
Okay. It's
Okay.
enough for you.
Yes, that's
Okay, let's end this video. Thank you for your answer,
Yes.
and thank you for watching video. And we hope the video will be good. And we apologize if we made a mistake, made a lot of
Cursing,
bad word.
bad words,
I'm sorry, miss.
but there's emotion.
Yeah,
But
emotion.
I will beep the bad words for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.